moment closing statement.
Mohammed Morsi said like a troubling statement today at the UN Council. He said that free speech is not limited to attacking the Prophet Muhammad. And that's obviously something that like we don't hold true in America, and obviously something concerning for anyone who's even over there. They shouldn't agree with that. But it's their style of democracy, and it's their leader who they've elected. I think a lot of these countries are figuring out who they are and figuring out what they want in democracy. And I think by letting them have it and letting them have their own revolution, it's going to only serve our interests. Because as you can see, like Mohammed Morsi has respected all the treaties with Israel. He's respected our interests over there. There really hasn't been any change economically. Like we had gas prices go up because of all this going on, this turmoil. But I think if you look at the general consentment of people over like the Great Middle East, they're happy that we've stayed out, we've let them have the revolution. When they've asked for help, we've given it. I mean, right now Syria is having their thing, and you can disagree with or agree with what Obama is doing, but I think in general we're down the right path, and Obama's done a good job handling the Middle East.
As I said at the beginning, one of the great mistakes is to judge policies and programs by their intentions rather than their results. The intention was to create a vibrant democratic culture in the Middle East. That was a wonderful thing. That is not what happened. If you look at the events in the Middle East, America is hated. We're less safe than we used to be. There are Islamist governments in control that are harboring al-Qaeda in some cases, our enemy that we fought hard to drive out of Afghanistan. And despite all the rhetoric you hear from them about starting up democracies, I think we need to look at what's actually happened and say, this is not better for us. In many cases, it's not better for the world, for our security, for global security. And we don't be thrown off by the language and the idea that they try to make you think about these revolutions, you think of our own revolution, which is a wonderful thing, and in many cases they are. But we need to look at what happened. And we have Islamists in power, al-Qaeda killing Americans, and we're less safe than we used to be. And a war still rages in Syria, and the Obama plan to have the UN ceasefires failed. So we're here to talk about the Obama plan and what it did, and I have to say it is a resounding failure, and I think if you're going to be honest with yourself, you have to agree with that.